Okay, let's start to do demi half point and the demi half point and the triple and 6 and the 7 and 8, forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through. So careful with that sequence. Up and over back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, reverse roll through. Grand and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu flex, point to your second. Demi half point, triple and 6 and the 7 and 8 to the bar. Roll through one way. Away from the bar. Reverse roll through. One grand plie, tendu flex, point to your first. Find your balance in first. And there we are. And here we go. Demi half point, heel over toes. And a 2. And triple. Port de bras forward and 1. Roll through and 5. Up and over back. go flex, plie, flex and stretch and flat and plie and point. And flex and 2 and 3, just place, brush out, plie, now stretch. And flex and 2 and 3, just place, flat and plie and stretch. Inside 1, outside second, roll through, heels down, close your first. Flex, plie, flex, stretch, flex, back in, now flat, 1 more plie, now finally stretch and close. Flex and plie and stretch and place, flat, plie, stretch, close. Flex and plie, flex and stretch, flat and plie, stretch and close. 1 inside, outside to second, roll through in second. Be done. And here we go. And flex, plie, stretch, place, flat, plie, stretch, close, flex. Inside, side, plie, outside into second. Nice and light, heels down, stretch, close, and inside, outside, feet both knees separated. Careful there with that draft when you let go. Carefully let go, not too fast. There, and relax. Right. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And relax when you're ready. That's it, good. Front and the 2 and the back and the 2 and the first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the back and the 2 and the front and the 2, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the outside and 2 and the inside and 2 and the front side and the back and the side and the inside and 2 and the outside and 4 release to the other side. 1 to the front, 1 to the back, 4. Reverse that and the 3 and the 4, 4. Outside side, inside side, 4 en croix. Inside side, outside close 5th, soutenu to the other side. And here we go. to the first two a little bit on the slow side, and front, close, and back. 4 to first, easy, nice, isolated toes, and back. Starting to the side, outside, and close, inside, encore. Start on the inside this time, outside, close, fifth. Please, releve and subtenu. Here we go. And 2. Feel your center evenly suspended between those legs. And 1. Okay. Front and the back and the front and the side and the back and the front and the back and the side 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 and the front and the side and the back. Back and the front and the back and the side and the front and the back and the front and the side. Side, inside, inside, outside and the back and the side and the front. Other side. Front, back, front, side. Back, front, back, side. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Front and the side and the back. All right. Okay. Here we go. Front and the back and the front and the side. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Reverse 1. Front, back, side. To the other side and 1. Front, back, side. Back, front, back, side. Side. There we go, and the front and the back. And finish. All right, we got it the second time around. Two to the front, 1 back. 1 front, side, inside, front, side, outside, back. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4. Encore 4. This time 2, then switch back. Side and the back and the side and the front. Back and the front and the back and the front and the front and the side and the back and the side. We'll just go through it twice without changing sides. 2 to the front, 1 back, 1 front, side, inside, side, outside. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4. 4 encore from the back. 2, 1, 1 more. Side and the back and the side and the front. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the front and the side and the back and the side. So you get 1 dress rehearsal and 1 opening night. We're going twice through it. 2 to the front, 1 back, 1 more front. Change side, inside, front, and side, inside, back. 4 balance wise and 4 encore, starting from the back. That's it. Side.
Oh, wait.
Yes, correct. We did the backsies and the frontsies.
Oh,
Then
and
we
then side, back, side, front. Okay.
exactly, exactly. And yes, in case you're wondering, it's 4 different patterns, so to speak.
Oh, gosh.
Are we good? Yes, Jane.
Next one, after 1, 2, back, front, then it's side, front, side, back.
Yes, absolutely. Then 4 balançoires. Don't let them fool you. Then 4 encore. So it's a 4-layer cake. Okay. Front and back, side and back, and side and front. There we go. Balançoire 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the front and the side and the back and the side. Start over one more time. Okay. Here we go. Decisive toes into fifth. And the front and back and there we go. Side and front. Balançoire 2. Encore from the back. That's it. And the back and the front and back and the side. Balançoire. One more time. And a 1. Good. Just one complaint, try to move your fingertips, your arms from your fingertips rather than from your wrists or anything else. So really feel your fingertips and toes completely in concert. That's right. Here we go. Left side, please. Good, good. And that's it. Okay. You're getting awfully good at this. I need to come up with some bit different schemes.
Oh, yeah.
But here's a different scheme that we struggled with yesterday a little bit, I think. 1 and the 2 and the 3 cheval 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 fifth 4. Cheval, cheval, first and fifth, passé and close. 1 and the 2 close 3 cheval 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 close 4. Cheval 5 and the 6 and the first and the fifth and the first and the fifth, passé and close. Let's have it one more time with wallabies in your passés. 3 dégagés, 1 cheval, 4 dégagés, 2 chevals, first, fifth, passé, close. So it's a very, very short passé wallaby there, the second time around. So you really have to feel your fifth positions after dégagés and after your chevals, especially after your second cheval the second time around. Don't let these feet fly open again, then you'll be in trouble. First, fifth. First, fifth. First, fifth, passé, close. Arms just in second. And here we go. Here we go. First, fifth, cheval. First, fifth, cheval and first. Passé up and down and once again with wallaby 2. Easy, let go, give yourself a couple of counts, immediately come down and relax. All right. It is slightly and is sneaky. So you have to be very, very careful there. Otherwise, you just keep on scratching the floor. Fifth and the fifth. Now you can start over with first fifth. That's it, Jane. Yeah, I believe it's all about not letting your toes fly out that second time after your show. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And relax. There we go. Okay. Let's have plié fifth, grand in fifth and seven and eight, plié, passé, relevé, tendez forward and back. 8 rond de jambe and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, close fifth. One more passé, balance, tendez back and the front, close. You don't have to close, you just can go to fourth. And fourth, and grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Through your fifth to passé, relevé. Tendez back and the forward. 8 rond de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, close fifth front when you pass balance. One more tendez forward and back. So tendez are only forward and back or backward and forward, never sideways. Into your parallel stretch. Plié, plié, grand plié. Passé balance, tendez forward and back. 8 rond de jambes. Close fifth back. One more passé balance. This time tendez backward and forward. Fourth, grand. Through fifth, passé balance, tendez back and the front. 8 rond de jambes, close fifth front this time, passé relevé, balance, tendez forward and back. Start stretching. And here we go. other side, please. And nice and long in your waist. Let's have a little combo of this. Front and through, a front and around, and the front and through. Front plié, grand rond jeté. Front and through. Front plié around, plié relevé. Feel yourself, close your fifth. Plié to the front, plié straight around. Plié to the front, straight around, plié, grand rond jeté. Plié in the front. Again, straight plié, attitude, did me wrong all the way around, relevé, close fifth tenue, other side. So careful. 45 plié, développé back. 45 plié all the way around. 45 plié, développé back. Straight through this time. Now plié, grand rond jeté. 45 plié in the back. Straight through once again, plié attitude, rond to the back, plié relevé arabesque.
Sorry, Alex, I wasn't keeping up. What was the one right before the releve?
Plié attitude to the back, as we usually do. So it always is sandwiched between 45 front to développé back. Then grand rond jeté around, from plié to straight. Then again, 45 degrees to développé back. Brush it to straight to plié attitude, grand rond jeté. One more time plié and through. Then one more time straight through to plié attitude front to the back. There is your balance. Close. Straight through, plié, grand rond. There you go. Again, plié through. So that is always in between. Straight through, plié, attitude around. That's a chain cut. That's exactly right. Okay. And here we go. Keep it nice and light. Don't take your pliés too deep. Here we go. And front through. And front around. And front through. Take it through, plié, attitude, grand rond, jeté, again front and through, plié, attitude, plié, relevé, that's it. Reverse and one, and around, and through, straight through, grand rond, jeté, through, straight through, plié, attitude, just stay right there. And relax. There we go. Here we go. Left side, please. And linear, round. Linear. Linear again, then round. Through plié attitude to the back and plié round. Here we go. Brush back and take it through. Straight around. Brush it back and take it through. Brush it back, plié, attitude, grand rond. Brush it. Plié, attitude. There we go. Okay. Your choices are relevant. Fondu to the front, port de bras forward. Fondu to the back, up and over back. Fondu to the side, port de bras. Demi-plié à la seconde to passer close your fifth. Soutenu. Fondu to the front, 4 counts. Port de bras forward. Fondu to the back, 4 counts, up and over back. The same to the side. Port de bras to the bar. Plié à la seconde through passé to fifth and soutenu. And here we go. And on. Feel it like a tombe forward melt. same one from yesterday again. Front and the side and the back, fouilleté. Well, plié, fouilleté, tombe back, step back. You can take it straight from back there. Back and the side and the front, plié, fouilleté, step forward. And come back, front and the side and the back and the hold and the back and the side and the front and the hold, front and the side and the back and the side. Why not the flick flack before our soutenu to the other side? Front and the side and the back. Fouilleté, plié, fouilleté, tombe, step. Back and the side and the front, up and over, plié, up and over, tombe, forward, step back. 3, hold your 4. 3, hold your 4. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the plié. Let's have a flick flack on the oar before our soutenu to the other side. Then 4 and flick flack on the oar before soutenu. That's it. Really try to feel on the oar and on the dent when you have these 2 fouilletés in a row. Okay, here we go. Plié up and and 3, 4. Plié, flick flack, plié, soutenu, and 1. Hold on. Let's get a clean start. Yeah, make sure that fouilleté pulls you right into your next plié, right into your tombe after the second one. Yeah, there is no time to waste in between. And this is just working leg turning out, standing heel coming forward, or vice versa. The more you labor with your arms, the more difficult it will become. Okay. And feel it always through à la seconde, never just from front to back straight away. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. That's it, and that's it. That's much better, Jane. 1, 2, 3, and 3, and 4. That's it, right, and finish. Should we be gentlemen, Greg, and give Jane another chance at this?
It's giving me another chance.
Yeah, if you just trust these à la seconde transitions, it should roll fairly smoothly. If you try to do any more than that, you'll give yourself that whiplash, and now it's really difficult to control these things. Yeah. Trust yourself. Think you're really lazy and you don't want to work at all. Just pass it all onto your legs. That's what they're there for. Okay, here we go. One more time for our self-esteems. And it's okay. It was a lot better. Why not develop a front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and other port de bras? I think we would need that. Develop a arabesque 3 and the 4 up and over back. Develop a à la seconde close fifth. développé, port de bras to the bar. Let's have a circular port de bras to the bar. Demi-plié to change fifth and soutenu. Unless you're already in that fifth, then you don't have to worry about it. One développé front and a port de bras forward, a développé back up and over back, a développé side to the bar. Circular port de bras, a little shorter than usual, so you have time for a civilized soutenu to the other side. And here we go. Développé one. Super tall and long, close really tall, now up and over forward. Open your chest. Up and over back. Open your chest, port de bras toward the bar, don't forget to exhale and go. Good. Okay. How about this grand battement coordination thing from yesterday, Craig? Coupé and attitude and coupé and stretch, demi-plié, one grand battement. Coupé and attitude, coupé from there, stretch it so let your knees follow your toes. Plié and grand battement. Coupé and attitude, coupé and stretch and plié and grand battement. Coupé and attitude, stay, stretch, soutenu, other side. Coupé and open and coupé and stretch and plié and grand battement. Coupé, the same angle goes up and down. Now from there your toes stretch first, it lifts your knee to close in fifth. It grand battements from there. Ditto to the side. Inside attitude, balance, stretch and close.
What's the very end?
Inside attitude, plié, coupé, plié to attitude, balance. Inside, stretch and close.
Oh, okay.
So attitude up and down, from there stretch it as quickly as you can to close in fifth with plié, followed by one grand battement. Hopefully each of these three things feels slightly different. Okay, here we go. Coupé, attitude, coupé, stretch, close, there we go. Grand battement, and close, and down, and two, on, and stretch. There we go, plié, and really push down into the floor, and stretch. That's a good. Inside, coupé, plié, attitude, balance, open your chest, don't worry about it, just stretch, close, back, up, Good. And finish. All right, time for a nice stretch before we come to the center. just to throw you.
Oh boy.
Front and the back and the front and the side and the back and the front and the back and the side and the front and the back and the front and the side and the side and the side, chassé forward and the close. Front and the back and the front and the side, back and the front and the back and the side, front and the back and the front and the side and the side and the side, chassé forward, close. So we are still in 3/Z's. Just a little bit more elaborate. Well, actually, this is a 4/Z. Now we're going into 3/Z's. Front and the back and the front and the side and the side and the side chassé. Last part, front and the back and the front and the side and the side and the side chassé croisé close. Then you start over front, side.
Front,
Back, front, side, side, side.
side, side, side.
Chassé forward and done. Yes.
Oh, and tell me you back?
Nope, just chassé forward and close.
Okay.
That's it, chassé. Are we good to mark this?
And then does it reverse or is it the same?
It starts from the front.
Oh, good.
So it does not reverse. Well, then Jane has a freezage issue.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, let's mark it anyway. She'll probably unfreeze herself whenever she deems it appropriate. Here we go. Are you okay, Jane? You were frozen there for a sec.
The micro issue. I think I was doing it wrong. So
Yeah. If you back up a little bit, I actually can see your feet. No reason to hide. Front, side. No, back, front, back. Exactly. So the side changes. Side is always en face. Now you can reverse that. Yes, but en face again.
oh yeah. Okay.
There you go. Now you're going front, back, front, side, side, side. Chassé croisé forward. There we go. All right. Here we go. And careful, that's just Alice and Conrad Equity. That's it. Almost. Yeah, just Jane, be aware your Alice Kong always takes you through en face to a different place. So no silly equities today. Right. It's your Alice Kong basically that opens to en face and closes en croisé. And chassé and done. Right. How about repeating that with dégagés?
Yeah.
And here we go. Just push your toes into the floor. Suspend your center evenly between both legs. about that tombe combination from yesterday, Craig? Plie, coupe, tombe, close. Plie, coupe, tombe, close. Plie, coupe, tombe, close. Today, plie, coupe, theft. Plie, coupe, tombe, close. Plie, coupe, tombe, close. Plie, coupe, tombe, close behind. Plie, coupe, back, close. Yep.
Did it close the same both times?
After you tombe side,
Mhm.
when you're falling out of it, you close the other foot in front. So now your right foot is in the back. Your right foot picks up and closes in the back again. Now you changed legs. Now you can start it with the other leg. Right. Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Change and remember, this is all about your standing leg pushing into the floor and into the direction where you need to fall. Okay, here we go. Let's have our right foot in front and one. That's it. One more time, why not? Right, not bad at all. Good, this is a little tiny bit slower. That's right, exactly great. How about doing this always on the overseas? Plie around tombe forward. So as you're turning, you have to push forward. Plie to the other side around, so you're not getting too dizzy. So you're going to the left with your next turn to tombe back. Yep. Now you're going to the right with your tombe. Right, correct. And one more pure right. That's it.
But again, the last one closes back and goes from the
It's
back.
exactly the same as we just
Okay.
did. Right.
All right.
The only thing is our coupes now all become on the turns. So you're turning right and left and right and right. Okay. And let's remember our turns are always initiated by our nose instead of some other violent action anywhere else. And a little slower on. That's it. Find fifth. That's it, Jane. And relax for a second. We'll have it one more time. So we don't leave the gentleman in distress. Focus a little tiny bit more on your fifth, coming from it and going to it. Everything else in between is almost better than that. So really make sure, and when you're plieing, make sure that back foot in your fifth position or your front foot already goes sideways strongly into the turn as you're plieing, instead of separating the two. All right, here we go. One last time, please. And Okay, much better. Let's face ourselves with this one. It's fairly simple. Port de bras 2 and 3 and 4. Développé to the front. Port de bras 2 and 3 and 4. Développé to the back. Port de bras 2 and 3 and 4. Développé to the side. Passé and attitude relevé. Tendu, close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Développé. Reverse your port de bras 3 and 4, so it's always the same port de bras. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, développé à la seconde. Passez to attitude relevé, let yourself pull back for 2 temps libres and close.
So the arabesque is all scone arms too.
Yes,
Okay.
everything
Alright.
goes exactly to the same place. Would be good to give this a mark just for our
Yeah.
time. Okay,
Yeah.
try to feel the volume in your arms throughout. And feel your nice allongés as well. Really feeling each movement. Reverse out. Make sure your shoulders do not come with you. Open up. Squeeze your heel first. Try to stay really square. Make sure you don't overcross your elbows. Try to feel this movement. If you have to add something, which is easy. So your arms actually should be more sore after this one than your legs. Any questions?
Alex, how did you get from closing the Alasakon to the attitude?
From Alasakon, just bring it back into passe and get it behind you. That's all there is to it. So that Alasakon doesn't have to stay there forever unless you wanted to. Passe attitude, then you have some discretion with your phrasing. Relevé, let yourself fall into these 2 temps liés and have a nice port de bras in the end, since it's going to be almost a complete swan lake by the time we do right and left. Okay, if you can see yourself in your screens, try to monitor the symmetry of your positions. Okay, here we go. And both arms should be up. And one, try to do the same sneak there. Little ballet gym action. We know this one. Slightly adjusted for grip. Chassé forward and plié and coupé and tenlié, plié and half turn and tenlié and plié, half turn and tenlié. Heel forward, cross it a little bit more, so that is for Gregg. See what it does to you. Pirouette 2/4. Pirouette to 5th and soutenu like that. So we can go to the left. So for the last tenlié, from there, feel your heel really aiming for your toes in the back before you take off. Yep. Is that making sense, Jane?
Mark will help. I hope.
Yes. So the first time you just have a corner change, then you have a half turn, 1.5. And then whatever will come your way. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one of these rare occasions where I'm almost asking you to overcross for that last one, just to feel what it does to you.
Okay.
So each pirouette lands in a tenlié back, then just go tenlié forward again. For the next, the very, very last one, it's just your front heel coming forward, so there's no additional tenlié. After your 1.5, so you tenlié back, then simply bring your front heel down for your last plié instead of tenliéing. Right, and take that as your preparation. So there's time to close in 5th back and to soutenu to the other side. Yep, tenlié back, front heel forward, there's 5th soutenu. So that last one lands in 5th. Be careful, you actually have to really keep track of your toes, otherwise they're just gonna go somewhere. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And almost there, Jane. Tenlié. Any sensations there, Gregg?
Yes. It's completely different.
How about trying the same thing with passes?
That may ruin it, but that's okay. Yeah.
Yes, that is absolutely okay. You know, that's like when you build a little sandcastle, the more fun part is destroying it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Okay, here we go. One more time. Well, it didn't. We have to wait for the tidal wave to come in to ruin your sandcastle. Good. So that might be something to hold on to, Greg.
It was that. And then when you said yesterday, and it was during this, you said if you're on your leg, your
You're off.
pirouette's not going to be
Yes,
right.
you're going to be off your leg.
Off.
Mhm.
And when I crossed it, I could stay in the middle in a way that I couldn't
Yeah.
otherwise, because I'm going from here to get back.
Exactly, because so the lesson basically is the further your fourth is open, the more you give yourself a push sideways onto your standing leg.
Yeah.
The more your heels are aligned with your toes, the more it just goes up and down.
I mean, I can barely feel it,
But it's
at
important.
least it's a barely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad we talked about it. Okay, hold down time. First and the two and the three and the four and the second and fifth and the second and fifth and the fourth and the second and the fourth could be totally back and close. That was an on the turn. One and the two and the three and the four and the open close behind, open close in front, fourth, straight to second, straight to fourth. Could be turn on the or totally back, close your fifth. Yeah.
After the tournier back, it's what?
Just close your fifth. That's all it is. Four in first, two échappés. Échappé fourth, straight to second, straight to fourth. Pirouette, totally back. And let's see if you can have the same turning sensation that you had before. That'll be the test.
On your back. On
Yeah.
your back.
Totally back, please. Which doesn't mean that your coupe has to stay back. It just needs to reach behind you at the end of your turn. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Push down. And second, fourth, go. Tony, you close first. Second. Off, fourth, second, fourth, go. And there's nothing wrong with having a count and a half left over there in the end to catch your breath. Okay. Here we go. Remember, it's all about pushing the floor away with your toes instead of avoiding it. Here we go. Sure, I'll take it. Similar from yesterday, but not the same. Changement, assemblée, glissade, and tendu and plié and en dedans fifth. Changement, glissade and assemblée, glissade and en dedans, two changements. Changement, glissade, where am I? Yes. Changement, no, sorry, changement, assemblée, glissade. Let's make it a step back so you're not coming too far down stage. Plié and en dedans fifth. Now changement, glissade, assemblée, two more changements. So the sequence is changement, assemblée, glissade, step back, plié, en dedans. Then we're unscrambling the sequence. Changement, glissade, assemblée, right and left, followed by two more changements. Now you're ready for the other side. So the first time we have a scrambled sequence because the glissade has absolutely no function. Changement, assemblée, glissade.
And glissade goes to the back foot?
Yes, correct. And
changes.
Yes, yeah. Now step back out of that to prepare for your en dedans turn. Now we are unscrambling. Changement, glissade, assemblée. Twice. Glissade, assemblée. Two more changements. You're ready for the other side. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns?
Assemblée, glissade, and then step back.
Yes, correct. So you have a whole four counts for your en dedans turn. So Craig doesn't have to panic 1.5 turns through it. Plenty of time to land. Changement, glissade. Yeah. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, making sense. Okay. Here we go. And there I'm giving you 4 counts to turn, but you take 3.5 of it just to step into your preparation.
Yeah.
Which is not necessary. Yeah, changement, assemblée, glissade, step back, prepare on one go 2, 3, and 4, rather than taking too much time for that preparation. It's just a step back, go. As your front heel hits the floor, you want to start your turn.
Right.
So it's syncopated, basically. And then make sure, as in life, after the turn, you put your foot down so you can jump off it again for your second part of the combo. All right, we have time to do this one more time. What do you say? And here we go. Try to use your pliés and your toes. even that can be a little bit going quicker, Jane, too. Yeah, just push off these front toes and go for it. However, for today, we are out of time. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Jane is giving me the finger, but the polite one.
Well, in the meantime, toy, toy, toy for tonight and tomorrow, and have a wonderful premiere. And
Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy.
Enjoy the weekend,
I will. I will. Thank you.
Monday,
And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
weekend.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.